Hey guys, salutations, Waffle here. And today I was thinking, the goal of this video, I want to take a look at this little unit, the Rafflesia. I think this is like one of the most underrated units right now. I keep seeing it in store over here at the trader, and I always see it in stock. Whereas like other units like Petal Ray and everything, like it sells out almost instantly. So I was thinking we'd give him a little showcase. I think it's a fantastic unit. He's basically replaced Mower for me, which is major. I haven't like replaced Mower since I got it, but it just works so much more consistently than Mower. I think it's like a better unit overall. You do more damage, you are more consistent, and it like follows you around the map. It says it's a trap, right? So let's take a look at it real fast. It starts at 200 DPS, so damage per second, so that's how much damage it's doing every second. And then it can go up to 2,000, which is like major. It says it's a trap, but it behaves a little bit more like a spawner. It'll follow your enemies around the map, which I think is crazy. Most of the other traps in the game will just stay in place or disappear once they are used, but not this one. I think this one's exceptional. Let's see, you can target 8 enemies at a time. Nope, just kidding. It has a range of 8, and then, yeah, every 1 second it does 2,000 damage, which is crazy because it can follow your units all the way across the map. So why don't we boot up some Toxic Impossible? Yeah, we'll do Toxic Impossible to showcase it, and you guys can be the judge. I think it's better than people are giving it credit for, so I'm just gonna put some of my favorite units on. We'll put Golem on, we'll put Juggercorn on, because they both do pretty good damage. Petal Ray is fantastic, and then Pyropetal is my other one, and then I'll put Stunflower and Speed Sprinkler on. So, really, it's just my starter. Let's see, now we'll put Mower on. We'll put Mower on just for the first wave, I think. Yeah, we'll do it just for the first wave. So that means we need to take one of our units off. We'll take Golem off. Put our Mower on, and then go in. I know I said it replaces Mower, but Mower is nice to have for that first, like, initial wave. But let's get to it. Impossible Toxic Facility. Here we are. I keep mourning the loss of old Toxic, where it had this little loop here. I don't know if you guys remember it. Throw a like if you do remember old Toxic. Oh my gosh, it was so easy. This one takes a little bit longer now that we have a little less surface area at the start, but it's okay. I'm just gonna wait and save up for Mower at first, and we'll be able to place him, I think, before this first wave hits, since we have Auto Skip on. Auto Skip's great because it lets you get like $100 before the first wave hits. So look at him go, mowing down everything, and I think that's the only mower I'm going to need to use this game, because now I can lay down my Rafflesia. Hello, Rafflesia. Let's get a little cameo of this. Look at that. She's so cute. I like her little eyes. But yeah, watch this. As the enemies come, she follows them, alright? She'll follow them along the map. She'll do damage that whole time. Let's get her upgraded so she's doing a little bit more damage. And cooking these units. So it's just avoiding all that spam clicking of like laying Mower down here when the enemies get close. It's just taking care of it for me. I don't even have to worry those 1,500 units. Yeah, lawnmower could take them. I'd have to lay down, what, like 5 lawnmowers? But it could handle it, because lawnmowers only do 300 damage at the start. So what I'll usually do is I'll just like spam click them. So it goes fast. You hold shift and just spam. But this just completely eliminates that. Carpal tunnel, goodbye. It's going to take 2 hits to get that guy down, and that's massive. It's so fast. So I'm going to start laying down my bigger units. I usually lay my Pyropetals around here. I think it's a good spot for them. They get a lot of surface area. You can see when you upgrade them, you want them to hit as much of the map as you can. That's why I don't usually start at the beginning. Some units I will, just to speed it up, but I'm also going to lay down another one here, just so they're all being hit. Like, you can even sell them, move them back as you do. But these guys are going to be carrying us for most of the game, and it's really how I've been playing most of my games recently. If I want to play solo, or I want to do whatever, I've just been, like, laying down a few of these. They carry so hard. Oh no. Oh no, I can't target it. Okay, there we go. Got him leveled up. I'll do one more, just because they're so good. Now I can start focusing on my stationary units. I'm going to lay down that speed sprinkler now. I think that is a good time so these stationary units can get a little buff. I'm just going to upgrade it to full as soon as I lay it down. I'm also going to lay down my stun flower. I had a friend give me this. I'm very tickled that they gave me it. That was very nice of them. But I love Stunflower. Basically, he'll slow the enemies down for, like, you can watch. See how he's like, well, we'll wait till he actually does it. Oh, he blocked it! Rude! You see how he stalled right there? I'll show you again. There we go, he paused. It'll pause him for a second, so it gives him a little bit more time in your, your stationary enemies, or even, like, this Rafflesia, like, they just have so much more time to do damage, which is fantastic. Alright, I got my Proto Petals all leveled up, so I'm going to start laying down my Petal Rays since they are the next highest damage dealing. And I know from experience, because I've done a lot of Toxic, that I can hit my Petal Rays with that Speed Sprinkler back here, so since they have a really good range when they're all leveled up, I usually put them back here. 3, and you can lay 4 of these down. I forgot to mention, but you can also lay 4 of these Rafflesias down, which is so nice. It's so nice. And like I said, you can move them around. The only thing that I've noticed that's a little bit inconvenient is here, I'll try to show you. You can only lay them down every 10 seconds. Now, granted, if you have it at 3x speed, that 10 seconds goes by a lot faster, but it is a little inconvenient if you can't really spam them too much. But don't need too often. Usually, you can just let them chill, let them do their thing, and you're good. Alright, getting these Petal Rays leveled up, and I think this is my last Petal Ray to level up. Awesome. So now I can move into laying down my Juggercorns. Usually I'll lay down my Juggercorns here. I try to lay them down just a little bit farther back. That way they're still being hit by Speed Sprinkler. I think he should be hit here. Yeah. And when I level them up, they will attack quite a bit of area. And we'll lay one over here for fun. So let me get these guys leveled up. Get this guy leveled up. Gotta wait patiently. But yeah, once these Rafflesias move a little too far on the map, then I just start moving them back to the start. We've got this Rat King, and he is dead, like, before he even reaches it. Thank you, Juggercorns. Dude, the Juggercorn unit is really cool. I should do a whole video on them on their own. Juggercorn is, like, I think, like, the stats were listed wrong when they were first announced. It said they did, what, like 600 damage per second? But in reality, they do 2,000 damage per second. And then when you have this Speed Sprinkler on them as well, I think it turns into, what? So we've got 12.5% extra, so something around 2,125, somewhere in there per second, which is nice. So don't be scared to pick those up. They're still in stock in the store, which is really nice. I'm going to start moving these Rafflesias a little bit closer to spawn, just so they can do a little bit more damage when our boss waves come out. There we go, level it up. And what else do I have? Do I have anything else to place? Sometimes I'll throw, like, a Speed Sprinkler back here, just in case, like, our enemies start, like, slipping through. Then I'm already ready to counter for them. Put one of those back there. Lay a few nice, advantageous stun flowers around the map too, just in case we need to compensate at the end. We need to move anyone around. But, ooh, we're coming up on wave 40, so I'm going to turn auto skip off just to take care of these last couple enemies. We're in 1x speed, I know. And I'm going to start moving these Rafflesias to the start, just so they start taking care of our bosses. Here's that 10-second thing coming into play. So I'm just spam clicking till I can lay this down. There we go. Laid one down, and I still have to, like, wait. So I might just, like, save these guys, let them hold their place. Probably going to move these Juggercorns as soon as they leave their range just to make sure that we're doing enough damage. Although I think we should be fine. Yeah, so I'm going to start selling these Juggercorns, moving them back over here. That way, when the boss moves around, I don't have to panic. I'm going to keep selling them. And I use an auto clicker because I feel like it's a little rough on my wrist if I don't, doing all these level ups. So I just turn my auto clicker on, hover it over there, and re-level the units. I'm gonna move my proto petals over here just so I get a little bit more damage on that boss, but I'm pretty sure that Rafflesia is gonna take pretty good care of it. Move these petal rays as well, but I don't think I even needed to do that. Let's level them up a little more. Yeah, and there we go. Defeated. Look at that. So, like I said, a little showcase of the Rafflesia. I think it is a fantastic unit. Let's return to lobby real fast. Yeah, return to lobby. We'll just look at it for a second. Because I think it's even pretty. I love the color. I love everything about it. I was playing with a friend the other night. Last night, I think it was. And we both were just like gushing over how cracked it is. It is an absolute beast of a unit. Like I said, if you were playing with Mower at some point in the past, working through mowing the waves down, you remember like the spam clicking that you needed. You remember like catching the units before they get to the entrance. You remember maybe missing some, having some slip through. This completely avoids any unit slipping through, which is so nice. You don't have to worry about that. But yeah, if you guys like this video, give me a like, comment, and follow, and I will see you in the next one. This is Waffle signing out.